Also, since October's coming up, I'm thinking maybe we should do like a Halloween episode.
What do you want?
I don't know. You want to just do the same thing we did last year? You pick some horror movies, I'll pick some horror movies, and we'll just... Sounds good, eh?
That's what we did last year?
Yeah. We did like a horror... I think we did a little marathon, didn't we?
I don't even remember. Well, I know we did Beetlejuice. Was that in the winter? Was that in the Halloween?
Yeah.
What horror movie did I choose?
You chose that Haunted Mansion, that documentary about the like guy who has... He like... People fucking go to his house. He tortures them.
You watched that?
Yeah, and we record...
Bly Manor? Not Bly Manor, that's...
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We recorded an episode on it, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Monster Inside or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good show to watch. Anyways,
yeah,
I would recommend that.
And then we did House on Haunted Hill.
I remember watching that, and I was like, did I choose that?
I chose House on Haunted Hill.
I really liked that movie.
That's a good movie.
Did I like that movie?
You really liked that movie, actually, I remember.
The fucking graphics at the end kill me.
Oh, they're
like
fucking terrible. Yeah.
When he's like on the edge and it's just the one person, like fucking Buddy from Roxbury. Anyways, okay.
All right, you ready? What up, homies? It's your boy Stev. Today I'm here with Ash.
Hi.
And we are talking One Battle After Another, the new Paul Thomas Anderson film in theaters as we speak. Ashley, what did you think?
Nah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel like we lost the plot a lot, and we could have taken out an hour and a half.
I actually agree with you a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
I thought the movie was pretty good. I do think it was a pinch long. And I do think there was a lot of moments that where you follow Sean Penn's character, where I'm like, who played the villain, where I'm like, let's get rid of this. You're kind of ruining suspense and shit. Like, you don't want to know where the villain is at all times because you need to be surprised, right? There was really no surprises.
So you don't know if is he on their tail or is he?
I'd rather that than we know full well. Like,
okay,
we know more than the main characters know because we're being previewed to it, and maybe
we have three main characters though.
Technically, yeah. If you got the daughter, Leo, and Sean Penn. So I thought it was good though. I thought it was a good flick. So, do you want to give a brief description of what the movie's about, or do you want me to? It's up to you.
I would rather you.
Okay. I was kind of.
It's a hard movie.
I was kind of hoping you would.
I can try. I can.
No,
try.
I got it. Okay. No.
You know what the issue is there's not a base. There's not a 3-sentence story. There is.
Yeah.
But it's like partial, like spoiler. I feel like, in my opinion,
I agree with that.
Like, there's like a weird where it's like I want to tell you what it's about, but it's like I honestly kind of can't, and then also I can't explain it in 2 sentences because there's 3 storylines happening. In my opinion, there's 3 stories in this whole movie that's happening.
I think the most basic storyline, which doesn't really start until about, I feel like, a half an hour into the movie.
Yeah.
Is Leonardo DiCaprio has a daughter, and he used to be a revolutionary, is that the right word? I'm trying
French, some French 75.
The French 75. It's almost like a terrorist group. I don't know what
Yeah. So they believe their opinions are better than everyone else's, and they're like, this is what, we think you banning abortions is bad, and if you don't stop doing it, we're going to bomb your place.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you did not stop it, so they bomb places.
Right.
That's what they're doing.
So it's like they're very anti-government, right?
Yeah.
And
which is bad. Like they're like bad though. They kill.
They don't really.
They don't really kill people.
They don't really.
No, they just bomb places.
And it's usually after hours and stuff.
Yes.
They do end up killing somebody, and that's
try to make it feel like better. We're like it's okay. No, it's closed. Okay, they make sure no one's there.
They're just making statements, but they are really not very good people. But the government in this movie, the army, and also not good people. So there's really, not a good person, except for really the daughter. The daughter's really the only innocent person.
She's so cute.
Right. So what it's about is, so he's a revolutionary, and back in the day, but it's been like
16
years, and he's been out of the game. And what it's about is his past kind of comes back to haunt him, and him and his daughter get separated, and it's about him trying to find her, and that's pretty much
That's the quickest storyline we can say.
yeah, that's pretty much as bare bones as it gets. Because yeah, really, like the first, like I said, the first half an hour of this movie is all set up. Mm-hmm. It's like fucking set, like, and that's actually one thing I do like about this movie is without spoiling anything, it's very like it never stops. It's very like
you're running the whole movie.
Yeah,
there's not a dead moment.
There's like, and it's like there was one moment where I thought, and we'll get to it in spoiler because it is definitely a spoiler, where a particular sorry, fuck, I just blew out the microphone. A particular character does something.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know why this character's doing this, and I almost wish there was a moment, like a slow moment, for the two characters to like. But we'll get into it later.
Okay.
But
okay.
So Leonardo DiCaprio is the main character. He crushes it. If you ask me, I think he's fucking amazing.
I actually really enjoyed him.
Yeah, he's so good. Actually, the whole cast is fantastic.
I loved the daughter.
She's great.
I thought she was great.
No idea who this girl is.
Neither do I.
I don't think I've ever seen her before. Regina King. Regina King. No, yeah. Sorry. Who's like, she's famous for like the scary movies and stuff like that. She
did not age 1 year.
Yeah, she looks exactly the same. Actually,
I didn't. Sorry, go on.
No, you got. No, I was just gonna say she's like very supporting. She kind of just shows up here and there, and she's not a huge. She's a pretty big character, but she's not like a huge character.
She's not though.
But she's great in it. The girl who plays the mom is. I've never seen her before either. I have no idea who this girl is.
I think she's spectacular.
She was so good.
Like, I don't know who she is.
There's one moment where like.
I think I have my phone. I'll look at it while you talk.
Yeah, there's like one moment where, I mean, it's kind of a spoiler, but not really. I mean, because she's not around for like the back half, so it's like it's not really a spoiler to know that, I guess. But when she's leaving after the baby's born, and she kind of says like, she's like, you can't hold me back, kind of thing. It's like, like there's something about her that's, I understand that character. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Well, because the mom has always said, like, she's a runner.
Yeah, she's around. Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do that's going to stop her? And he didn't have a good enough answer, and that wasn't...
Yeah.
Right? Like...
No, she's good.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Teyana Taylor.
I've never even heard of her. What else is she in? Anything?
I'll give you like the movies that are on top.
Cool. Never heard of it.
Literally, MTV's My Super Sweet 16.
Okay.
Further Attention, uncredited guest appearances, Kanye West's songs. So I guess she's an artist.
She must be a singer. Something about her screamed like singer. I don't know what it was.
She appeared in the Good Music compilation album. Oh no, Cruel Summer. I was like, she was in a Taylor Swift music video. She was not. Don't. Yeah, she is an artist, definitely. Okay. She has 4 albums, one 2025.
Oh, okay, so she's still an artist.
But as far as I know, oh yeah, she's an actress. Okay. 72 Hours, The Rip, Straw, The Book of Clarence, White Men Can't Jump. I don't know any of these. There's a movie called The Trap, but that's not...
No, not the same.
What we've done, Trap. I don't recognize any of these.
I've seen White Man Can't Jump, like the remake of that. I'm assuming that's what they're talking about. I've seen...
You've seen it, you said?
Yeah. I don't remember her in it, but...
Amani?
I don't remember.
Yeah, no. Anyways, I actually really enjoyed her. I thought she was absolutely stunning. She's a beautiful woman.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think she was the perfect body type and the perfect person for that specific part.
No, I agree.
Like she seemed like kind of ghetto, but she's super like stubborn. But she was definitely the runaway. I could tell just by her like persona. She was definitely like, what happened is definitely what I was expecting.
Yeah, definitely. We also didn't talk about Benicio del Toro, who's fucking amazing in this movie. He's the fucking best character,
Who's
I
that?
think.
The sensei?
Yeah, the sensei. He's the
Yeah.
best character in the whole fucking movie.
I actually just learned what sensei means, and it was in Japanese. I didn't know what it was Japanese.
What's it mean?
Teacher.
Oh, okay.
But like, I was like, because there's someone I know named Sensei Steve, and I always called him Sensei Steve. And then I was learning Japanese, and I'm like, Sensei means teacher. I was, oh, I guess
it's almost too on the nose, too
but
obvious.
it's funny that he's karate, and then Sensei Steve is karate, so I think it's a karate thing. So you call your teacher karate sensei.
Yeah, sensei is
I
like
didn't know it was
a
I have no
martial
idea.
arts thing for sure.
Anyways, I guess it's Japanese. Continue.
I always thought it was taekwondo, but maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know.
I have no idea. I'm too ignorant to all that.
Yeah,
Like what is what culture and stuff. I have no idea.
No, the cast was fantastic. Oh, fucking Sean Penn, obviously too. We didn't talk about him playing the villain.
What an interesting character.
I
don't understand.
I don't understand him either. The whole thing. Okay, so like, and we're not even. I don't think this is a spoiler either. Like to explain his motivation. It all has to do with him trying to get into like this club.
Yeah,
It's like this Christmas club.
I don't
It's
know
like, what
it
the
is.
fuck? Where they're like, there's a scene where they're like walking out. And it's like, Hail Saint Nicholas, Hail Saint
Hail
Nicholas.
Saint Nicholas.
It's just like, what are we
But
fucking
there's
watching
like this weird
right now?
obsession with black women, but he can't say that he has an obsession with black women
Yeah,
because it's against their like rules. And what I find interesting is this movie gives off like old school vibes, like no, you can't sleep with a black woman.
Yeah.
But then there's like a non-binary person, and people have cell phones, and I'm like, oh, this is 2025.
It took me a long time to figure out when this movie takes place.
I had no clue
Yeah.
until that person showed up, and they were like, what are they? And then she's like, they're a they, them, dad. It's not that hard. And I'm like, okay, we're like in this okay,
Yeah.
we're like now.
So
I had no idea for a long time.
I agree. The first moment where I'm like, oh, this is weird, is he's in the classroom and he starts vaping.
I agree.
And I was like, oh, this must be really recent then. Because he's
agree, 'cause
vaping.
he was vaping, I agree.
And then you're right. And then, yeah, the non-binary character showed up and you're like, okay.
Yeah, because then the one girl got in the car and she's like, anyone has a charger? And
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's like, it must be like
so
now,
it's not
yeah.
like an old school charger. It's a car charger. There's no fucking way. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
at the very, very end, he has an iPhone. And it's like, okay, we're on iPhones.
Yeah, I couldn't figure. Yeah, there was a long time
I couldn't
where
either.
I could not figure it out.
And then
And
obviously it comes in later because they have newer cars. Like a guy has a newer Mustang, a guy has a new
Yeah.
Dodge Charger. Then it becomes obvious. But if we're talking the first half of the movie, I was going to ask you the question when we got here.
I thought it was like the 70s or
So did
something.
I.
Like, especially the opening bit with like,
It's the way they're talking,
it's the way they're talking, the way they're
the way
dressed,
they're acting, the way they
yeah.
hate. Like the one guy calls all the natives a specific, like, what are they called? Like bad words.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're being racist against natives. I can see that being an old school way.
Definitely.
Or how they act to black people.
There's even a moment where it's like, where they're like, because it's obviously a very like white supremacist group,
Yeah.
like that he wants to join, right? And they say something about,
And the mom just makes banana pancakes.
Yeah.
She's so sweet.
but like, yeah.
She's so sweet.
They make a comment about how the one character is hiding the fact that he's indigenous.
Mm-hmm.
He's like saying he's Mexican, but he's actually indigenous, and they're like, he's a good guy, but only people born and bred here. And it's just like, he's fucking indigenous. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Born and, like, what do you, like, he's fucking the, like, what?
I know. Because one of the questions was, have you ever been with whatever, like a whatever outside of this race? And the guy's like, no. And he's like, were you born here? And
Yeah.
it's like, holy shit, man. Like,
Jesus Christ,
like,
dude.
do you have to be born in America? Like, you could be, no, okay, you have to be born here, yeah. Because they called the daughter inbred and stuff. And it was like, oh.
Yeah, he calls her like a mutt.
It
or
just
something. It's like,
makes me
Jesus
so
Christ.
uncomfortable where it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, this Sean Penn plays a villain that is, I don't know how to explain how uncomfortable he is. Like,
I'm not a fan. The
every
whole movie.
fucking thing he does, it's like,
Yeah.
what a, like,
I agree.
What a creep. Like, there's something about him, which is everything he does. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
I
and I
agree.
love that she calls him out. That she's like, why is your shirt so
Why
tight?
is your shirt so tight?
He's just like, and it's just, even
But
his
starting
reaction
from
to
the
that is
very,
like,
very, starting
dude.
from the beginning to now, it's like everything, every scene with him, where there's a part where I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, there's a lot to not get. Even, I don't know, there's a lot with him going back to what we talked about very early on in this conversation, like 5 minutes ago. um, I feel like there's a lot of this movie, especially with his character, that could have been removed.
I agree.
I just don't. There's a lot with his
There's a
character
lot of
where
this
I'm like, I
movie.
don't know why the fuck we're watching this part. Even little things like, I don't know. We'll get to it in spoilers, but it's just like, why are we being shown this? I don't really understand
Yeah.
why this is important. I don't know. I don't know. We'll talk anyway. Before we go into spoilers, you want to give it a rating?
Um, I'll give it. I'll probably never watch it again. I give it a 4.
Oh, that's lower than I thought. Okay,
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of kept me okay-ish entertained. I didn't never looked at my phone to see what time it was,
that's good.
but the movie was way too long.
It was long.
Like, I got up to go to the bathroom, and then I told him, and I was like, when I got up, that was at 2 hours. And he's like, Ash, that was like forever ago. I was
It was
like,
halfway
yes,
through the movie. Yeah.
this is a 3-hour movie, bro. Like, if it's a 3-hour movie, it has to be Avatar. Like, don't give me just a movie like this that's about. We told you the plot. You could have done that in a shorter time.
Yeah, and it could have been like streamlined a little bit better, but I'm gonna give it a 7. So
Oh wow.
there was a moment at the very end of the movie where I'm like, I liked it. I'm giving it a 7. This ending has to blow me away to give me to get a higher rating, and it didn't blow me away. It was an okay ending. The ending's fine.
I wish it was a different ending, and we can talk about that.
We
I
will
really
talk.
do.
All right,
There was
cool.
a point in the movie theater where I almost cheered, and then it got taken from me.
We'll talk in spoilers then.
Yeah.
Before we move to spoilers, just one last thing. So this is a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. I'm a big fan of Paul Thomas Anderson. Uh, he's done like Boogie Nights, There Will Be Blood, Magnolia.
Okay. Oh, I love There Will Be Blood.
Great movie. Fucking Boogie Nights.
That's a good
Spectacular
movie.
No, There Will Be Blood's a masterpiece. Actually, it's fucking.
I
it's
really like that.
really
I
good.
actually watched that movie. Let me put it on my notes. Go ahead.
That's a good movie, and there's a lot. The music of this movie really reminded me of There Will Be Blood. Like you could tell it's the same
Okay.
composer, but I actually don't know if it is, but I felt like it was. Just a lot of the music felt similar. He also recently did Inherent Vice, which kind of feels a lot like this, and
Okay.
I really like Inherent Vice. So if you like that movie, I think you'll like this.
I'm not saying this movie was not very well done.
Yeah. Oh
This
no.
movie was filmed incredible.
Oh yeah. No. It's great.
Like the sounds, everything was absolutely incredible. I was obsessed with like there was a specific scene whenever there's like cars chasing and they chose the desert, but where they chose all the mountains and everything,
Yeah.
it was just blowing me away.
No,
That
it's
they
true.
were like they could have done it in a desert with nothing around it.
It's true.
Instead they chose this beautiful landscape. Like they did very well with stuff like that.
It's true. There's actually another scene that I want to point out that I really, really, really liked. It was about halfway through the movie, we'll say,
Okay.
where Benicio del Toro and Leo DiCaprio are driving down the road,
Okay.
and they're passing all these skateboarders, and it's the camera's in the back seat of the car, obviously, because it's
Yeah.
like the two guys in the front. And all of a sudden, the one skateboarder, like the sensei, is like Benicio del Toro's
Yeah.
character, kind of calls out to the guy, and he grabs the window, and they drive with this guy like holding onto the
Yeah.
window, and they have a full conversation. And there's something about the way it's filmed where I'm like, this is fantastic. I
okay.
loved it. Like this is so good. And like, there's that scene in particular. It's probably like 45 minutes. I probably not that long, but I feel like it's not all one. I know for a fact it's not all one take, but it feels like it's all one take.
Okay.
There's a lot of just like, we're just following these guys just going through fucking
Yeah.
and like shit that like has nothing to do with the plot. It's just like, all right, and it's chaotic and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
I really like the camera angle of being in the front of the car driving. When they were driving on the highway and the camera was put on the grill of the car.
Yeah,
I actually really dug it.
it's cool.
I feel like they kept it on the car too long. I think it's more of a little hint of it. I think whenever they did it for like 5 minutes straight, it's like, okay,
Yeah,
like I'm over this.
I agree with
But
that.
you never really see it from the down view of under the car driving on a road. Like I never really see that very often. So it was actually kind of nice.
Agreed. No, no, it was cool. There was actually one more scene I kind of want to talk about where I thought it was filmed really interestingly was there's a bank robbery scene, probably about
Oh, it's
25
pretty, yeah.
minutes into the movie,
I was gonna say it's in the beginning because it's a 3 hour movie.
right?
That is a
But it
beginning.
is kind of the beginning because it's right at that
Yeah.
scene when it shows the title card. So
Jungle
you're like,
pussy.
but it's like, but there's something about the cars driving down the road. They're like speeding down like the alleyways and shit.
Yeah.
It was super intense. I was like, oh, this is really interestingly filmed. So, but yeah. So going back to like other Paul Thomas Anderson movies, but yeah, if you like There Will Be Blood, the music's very similar to that. It's the tone of the movie's very Inherent Vice, but the movie reminds me a lot of, and it's just it has nothing to do with like story wise or even like story format or anything. It has more to do with the music in the movie. It reminds me a lot of Magnolia. So in Magnolia,
Oh, okay.
there's always music playing.
Okay.
There's always this like beat, and it's like it always carries through to every scene, and it's almost like this movie kind of feels the same way, where it's like there's always just a little beat of music
Okay.
that's always carrying
Because
you
it's never
through.
dead. I noticed that you're always running.
It's
Yeah.
very. I don't think there is. Maybe obviously like in the latter half, maybe like the last scene or something, there might not be music, but like for the most part, there's always music, and sometimes the music is like loud.
Yeah.
Where you're like not just loud like loud as in cranked to 10. I mean loud as in like you got fucking an orchestra and you're like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
for a scene where like two people are just staring at each other, you're like, why is the music so like crazy right now? But no, I thought it was good.
But
Yeah, anyway, spoilers.
spoilers.
Sweet. What happened to you? Is your Tamagotchi fucking freaking out?
It's Dylan. So he called me. You can hear the. All right. Spoilers.
So what was the scene that you were talking about?
What scene?
I'm trying to remember what you said. You were like it pissed you off or something.
I don't remember.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so what?
Oh, that he fucking left that car wreck. What the hell was that?
Oh, you're talking about Sean Penn's character?
Yeah.
Why the fuck didn't they just kill him off there?
Like, why would they continue it? Just to kill him off later.
Kill him off 5 minutes later. It's such a dumb like.
And I like celebrated. I was like, thank God.
I know, me too. When he gets here's the thing.
Oh, thank God. And it's of the people.
When he gets shot in the face, both of us were like, oh shit! Like it was a nice moment, and then it's just like, okay, he survives, and then he got killed by the same
So
people.
the guys that met to kill him, are those not the Christmas people?
Yeah.
So he wanted to be part of a group who killed him?
Yeah, no, I don't understand. Yeah, so yeah, they try. Yeah, like I don't understand. The whole thing doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you continue that story? Like, maybe you could say like, oh, we wanted to show him kind of get his comeuppance or something. It's like the Christmas people killed him twice in the movie. Do you know what I mean? They
They did.
shot him in the face, and then he
And then
survived
and they
in
drugged
quotation,
or whatever.
and then they poisoned him. Where it's just like, what are we fucking talking about here? Like.
I don't know.
I guess it's just to show how dangerous they are. But like the second you shoot them in the face, it's like, oh fuck, they betray. It doesn't make sense to continue that story. That's like I said earlier, like that's one of the many scenes in this movie where I'm like, why are we fucking watching this scene? Like, remove the scene where he interrogates the Spanish guy on the side of the road. So when he shows up to the I was gonna say the nunnery. I don't think that's a word, but what's a collection of nuns. What's that? Anyway, that place where they're keeping the daughter.
we were told by
Yeah.
Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
A gaggle of nuns.
I don't know. Man, that sounds.
Go
made
ahead.
up. I don't know.
Continue.
It doesn't matter. But yeah,
It does. I'm gonna look.
wherever they're keeping the daughter, though, it's like if you remove that scene where that guy tells them where they are, the two girls talking, and then she hears something. That's a more intense scene.
Yeah.
She's like, what does she hear? And then she walks away, and then the army, like, So there's a lot of scenes like that where I'm like, why would you fucking tell us? Even like okay, sorry. Okay. I think even like him showing up in the airplane, in the helicopter, and like knowing where he is and shit. I would have liked it if the Billy Goat got kidnapped and then that's it. And then you know what I mean? And then it kind of looks like Leonardo DiCaprio's paranoid. Or maybe even you don't show that. You just like him just being paranoid, and then they just show up. Like that's more intense to me. Instead, we know that they're coming.
Like, I would have much rathered it's whatever, and then his door blows off,
Yeah.
and then you're like, what the fuck is happening? And then he goes in the tunnel, and then it cuts to the gym,
Yeah.
and then she's like, hey, I'm here to get you. And it's like, oh my God,
All of
this
a
is
sudden,
fucking
it's so
crazy.
intense. But even like him just sitting there before the door blows off and he gets the phone call, that's even like, what?
Oh,
Because it's so like out of left field. It'd be like, for us, it'd be like, wait, what? But the second we get the phone call, we know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, oh, I would have
Because
rather
they
been
know
like,
exactly where he is. Touche.
yeah, it's almost
I
like
get it.
it's almost like the main character of this movie is Sean Penn. You know what I mean? It's almost like we know everything that Sean Penn knows.
He was in the very, very, very beginning and the very, very, very end.
I guess, but I would have really liked it if it was more from Leonardo DiCaprio's perspective, where it's like we know as much as he does. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. That was kind of an issue with me. Also, Regina King just kind of disappears in this movie. They interrogate her. They're like, Where's Bob? And she's like, I don't fucking. She's like, I don't know. And that's the last you see her. She's kind of driven away.
Yeah, I don't really know if she survives or not. It
I think,
doesn't say.
Yeah, it doesn't. I just think
Because he's like, you know how many people? They're not going to let her live. There's no way.
I don't
Because he's
think
like,
so either.
your best bet is to go to prison for blah, 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 blah amount of time. I'm actually really disappointed about the mom. Where the fuck did she go?
Okay.
I am not a fan.
Am I the only person that thought she was going to show up and save the day at the end? I feel like she had to redeem herself. I felt like there had to be a scene where she shows up. Oh. And I was expecting her to show up, especially because of the way it's filmed. Like when the Billy Goat gets taken, like the guy who like
I know.
Yeah.
The little kids put on the river.
Yeah. And they put that out there, right? So anybody that's following that would know. So it would actually make sense for her to show up.
That's why Regina showed up.
That's why she showed up. Because they get the warning, right? So if she shows up, it would actually make sense for the mom to show up too. Because if she's still a part of that world, because I could see that, it would make sense for her to save the day at the end. I expected her to kind of just show up and save the day. I don't know why. I know why, but I don't know. Like, and I don't get me wrong. I like the letter at the end. I think it's a nice moment.
I don't. I think that was unnecessary.
Yeah, see, I didn't mind it.
Your mother left you. That's the end. Move on.
Yeah. That was a really nice moment, though, where she's holding the gun to him, and he's like, I'm your dad. And then she, like, runs. Like, it's not until he says, I'm your dad, that she, like, runs to him. It's like that. Do you know what I mean? Because
she said, I'm your dad. And then she's like, who are you? And it's like,
no, he says it's me, I think. And then she's like, who are you? And then he's like, it's your dad. Like, it's dad. And then she runs to him. But it's like, because the whole movie, it's very much about how Sean Penn's her dad.
Yeah.
But then, like, the second Leonardo DiCaprio's like, I'm your dad. Like, fucking chill out. And she's like, all right. And you know what I mean? That's cute. I like that. It's like, it's more about, like, it doesn't matter who your biological father is. It's like, he's her dad. Like,
because that car scene I have a really hard time with, because the camera was on the front of the car too long, and then you understood what she was going to do.
Yeah.
I wish you were only on the front of the grill only for the Mustang, and you did not know what she was going to do.
And then all of a sudden, just boom.
I wish that you were just, like, going down the hill, because it was calm. It was cool.
Right? And then he stumbles out.
Just, bomb!
That's it. Because then he would stumble out, and you would think as an audience member, is she in the car? And then, and then she calls out, and he's like, what the fuck? But that would have been great. That would have been a great, like, you don't know. You have no fucking clue what's going on. Like, that's great. That's a great filmmaking. So,
like, now you're saying that now we're inside of her head, and we don't like that. Yeah.
Just fucking, I don't
just
know.
in too many heads, okay?
We want different things from this. I don't know. But
there were so many things that I'm like, we lost this plot. What is happening?
Yeah. So,
like, that whole middle part with the teacher and you're in his house and blah, blah, like that. is
I
so interesting.
I liked that though. That was my favorite part of the whole thing. That's what I was talking about. There was like 45 minutes of him like, and the thing that's interesting is he's so calm. He's so like everybody's freaking like nobody. Oh, Bob's freaking out, but like he's just very casually walking. Yeah, no, take that room. Yeah, no, kids, go over
I
here.
love that he's like, hi, meet, blah, blah, blah. And all he wants to do is charge his phone, find his daughter. And he's like, come meet the baby. Come here, come meet the baby. And he's like, hello, baby. Where can I plug this in?
Like, it's so funny to me. Like I don't know. I thought that was a great scene, and like it just never stopped. It was like kept going and going and going. It was like one long take, even though it wasn't. It just felt like one long.
Because I went up
take.
to go to the bathroom and I did not, I walked around the theater for a minute. I had to walk around. And it's like, and I came back and we were still
Yeah. No,
like
that,
trying to run from people.
that was my favorite shit in the whole movie, and I like the fact how where it ends because it's like, and so the part you missed was so Benicio del Toro was like, all right, I'm gonna go with my family. You go with the skateboard kids, and he's like, I'm not fucking going with them, and he's like, no, just like. No fear. And then Benicio del Toro leaves and he follows the skateboard kids onto the roof and they're hopping on roofs. That's like, they're like from roof to roof.
Fuck.
And he doesn't make it.
Obviously, he's 40.
And he fucking falls. And it's like, what just happened? And then the police get him. It's like, this is fantastic. No, I thought everything with that was spectacular. Personally, this was all the shit that I was really into with the movie.
I had something to say to that.
So the scene I was talking about earlier where I'm like, I kind of felt like a character made a weird turn. Here's the thing. It does weirdly make sense, but at the same time, I'm like, I just wish there was something else. Was when the guy who was was handing her off to the soldiers.
Yeah.
When he's like, fuck it. And then he like lets her go and then just starts firing at them. It's like, holy shit. Great moment.
The guy was being super racist and ignorant for no reason.
Yeah, it's true. And it's
Called him a wagon burner and shit. And it's like the guy
like, fuck you,
didn't even
dude.
say anything.
That's it. Like
He just came out of the car, he put the girl down, he walked away.
he did your fucking job for you,
didn't
actually.
even say
like,
anything.
Yeah. And then, yeah, really. And then, plus, he had a moment with Sean Penn where he's like, I don't do girls. Like, I don't kill kids.
Yeah, kids, yeah.
And he was like, just take them to these people. They'll fucking kill her. So it's like he was looking at her like, you know what I mean? It's also, yeah, so it's like, I think that's what it had, but I just kind of felt like there should have been something between them. Like a moment between him and the girl, something. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm just.
Yeah, because the first thing I said was, I can't believe she's running away. I would have stayed with that guy.
Yeah.
With the indigenous guy. And then it turns out he never came back. And I'm like, where is this guy?
I think that's why.
And then it turns out he got shot at the front door.
I think he let her see. It's one of those things where I think he let her go because the first thing he did was went and grabbed the key and then unlocked her. And then the guy's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Didn't unlock.
He unlocked her handcuffs. And then the guy's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then that's when he turns around and shoots the guy in the chest. So she has a chance to run away, and that's why she does. But
she was zip tied. That's why her hands were still.
her hands were zip tied, but he like handcuffed her to the thing. So I think he lets her go pretty much with the mindset of, I'm probably gonna die here. So I'm gonna let her go so she's not handcuffed at this fucking table after I get.
Imagine?
Right. So
that's some sauce stuff.
However, I do also feel like if that was his intention, he would have given her the car keys too. So, but maybe he didn't give her the car keys with the thought of.
He would have just said, "Run."
Yeah.
Run. Here's the car keys.
Yeah.
Go. Because I'm not making it out of here.
Yeah. But it was a great moment. Weirdly great character for a character that I think doesn't have any lines. I'm trying to. Oh no, he obviously has lines because he says, "I don't do kids." Yeah, but really doesn't have many lines, and they kind of explain him as like, "Oh, he's a great tracker. Like he's really good at his job and shit." Like I don't know. He's a fucking interesting character. Another really interesting character.
Very nice car.
Is the speaking of nice cars, the guy who worked for the Christmas group who like is killing people.
The Mustang?
I
love it.
What a weird character too. Like what the fuck is this?
I don't know. I love when he walks in and talks to the mom.
Yeah.
He's like, what's her name? Judy or something. Hi, Judy. Yeah.
It's such a pleasure to
Maybe
see
I'll have
you.
some takeout pancakes. The famous pancake. Like, he is such a charming little.
Yeah.
And then she's like, they're downstairs. He's like, okay. Like, I too knew that it was a cult. Yeah, down there.
Yeah, I
And
don't know.
it's like, Jesus.
I want to give a little shout out to also Alana Haim from like the band Haim. She plays in the opening half an hour. There's like the group. She plays like the white girl, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. I got
But
it.
the one who gets like killed out of the grocery store.
Because they were like, you're just a white girl who has a daytime job.
Yeah,
And
right.
she's like, okay.
So she was in Paul Thomas Anderson's last movie, a movie called Licorice Pizza, and I thought she was fucking spectacular in that movie.
Licorice pizza.
Yeah,
Ew.
no, it's good. It's a I think it's a like a another word for, it's like a slang term for a record. Like a I don't know.
I'm like, ew, no one should eat a licorice pizza.
I could be wrong on that, but I think it has to. I know.
It's a slang for something.
I want to say it has to do with like a record store, licorice pizza, but I could be wrong. But the movie has nothing to do with records, a record store.
Okay.
It just takes place in. Does it take place in the 70s? I don't fucking remember. Anyway, it's a good fucking movie. Point of the story is she's really good at this movie. Actually, it stars her and the kid from The Walk, the main character.
Oh,
There was
I don't mind.
Cooper Hoffman. Yeah, they were fucking awesome.
Yeah, I don't mind him at all.
But so it was nice to see her
The
again.
white guy.
Yeah. So not Peter, but
Yeah.
Ray, I believe his name was in the Long Walk. Yeah, so it stars them, but like she's fantastic in that movie, and I think it's nice to see her again. Even if she doesn't really have a huge like part. She doesn't really say a lot. She's really really good. She's very like even for somebody that doesn't have a lot of lines. She's a presence on screen.
I actually really enjoyed the group. I think they were actually really friendly. They were really cool. Like they had a good, they had good, they worked
chemistry.
well.
Yeah,
Chemistry. Thank you. They worked really well together.
and there's a lot of like no, I thought they were fantastic. Even like the guy who's like the leader. And he like I guess he just dies in the fire in the house fire like because he like
Yeah, he had the gas
he
mask.
puts a gas mask on.
And that's all you see.
I for some reason I expected him to be alive still too. I don't know why, but
That's a good point. Now that you said it, I'm actually really disappointed that the mom didn't come back.
yeah, it's like
I wasn't expecting her to come back. I didn't even think there was going to be a letter, nothing.
I just expected her to come back.
I thought it was her who showed up at the dance.
Oh
Because the tracker went off and then you saw it was a black woman talking to her. And I'm like, oh my God, it's the mom.
no, I knew it was the other girl instantly.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah. I think it was right before that. No, it was like maybe a couple scenes before that because it was back when they were like robbing banks and shit. I'm like, she hasn't aged a day. Like that's what we were talking about in the theater. Like she looks exactly the same as
She
she
literally
did
looks
in
the same.
like Scary Movie. I haven't seen Scary Movie in a while, so it's possible that I'm wrong. But like, I'm pretty sure she looks exactly the fucking same.
Yeah, the Wayne. I forget his first name. The Wayne? Is that it?
Marlon Wayans?
Yeah, but I don't know which one is like the more famous one, I guess. He was in an interview and he said, let me finish Scary Movie first and then we'll talk white chicks. And it's like, there's another Scary Movie.
Yeah, they're doing another one, so they're bringing everybody back.
Get out
So
of
like,
here.
I want to say Keenan Ivory Wayans is doing it again. So he did the first two, and then somebody else took over the 3 and 4, and they were garbage. And 5 and 6 and fucking
that
7.
hand part, I'll never forget that.
So the first two are fucking spectacular.
He
It's so
stirs
funny.
the mashed potatoes. It kills me. Sorry, we went a little off
No,
topic.
those are fucking awesome movies. I should watch them again. I haven't watched them in a while.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there are multiple storylines. Like there's the beginning storyline, and there's him trying to find his daughter,
Yeah.
and then we're on to, and it's just like this movie. It didn't drag because there was a lot happening,
Yeah.
but the movie was long.
It was kinetic, and if there was a lot, as much as there was as long as much as it was long, there was a lot going on. So it did keep you interested.
And so Sensei was a house for immigrants.
I think they're illegal immigrants. Yes.
Yeah, because he said, I know you don't like the tunnel, but you have to go. And the woman was like, okay, and she goes upstairs.
And they all went to the church.
And they all went in the church.
Excuse me. There's a scene where they're all in a church afterwards. They're all like, I don't know, they're in a church.
I might have been gone for that.
You might have been. And then, fuck, what was I gonna say? I was right about to say something. What did you think of the opening bit? So, like, obviously, the opening half an hour of the movie is like all set up for what comes later, right? What did you think of all that?
I actually didn't mind it at all.
Yeah.
I found it really interesting. That's what I thought the movie was going to be about, and I was down for it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so that we believe in this, and we make, our opinions known, and we heard I was cool with that. And then we switched to this weird, like, why did she sleep with Lockjaw at all?
I don't get it either. I actually have no clue. I didn't think they slept together.
Because his back was to her.
It doesn't, yeah, they just didn't show it, I guess. But
So it's like a reach around, but even then, like,
I don't really understand what happened there. Like, I think she was into him.
yeah, because she said, see, I think she did it so that he would keep his mouth shut.
I think so too. That's also very possible.
Because I thought she was giving him a blowjob in the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
And then she doesn't.
If you're not gonna rat me out, I'd probably give you a blowy. Why not? If you're gonna keep your silence, why not? But it's like, and then she didn't.
Yeah.
And then the hat and the gun in the hotel room, like, the whole thing is like between them is wild. And then she let him inside of her. Like, that's even more weird to me.
Yeah, and then didn't tell anybody. I don't know. It's odd. The whole thing's weird to me.
So the dad still doesn't know.
Yeah, he still. Well, I'm assuming she tells him. The daughter. Maybe she doesn't though. I don't know. Also, what's another weird thing about the mom actually throwing it out there is the fact that she rats everybody out.
I didn't think she did.
She totally does. She fucking rats everybody out. Everybody. So as soon as they're like, you're gonna do 40 years, or you go to witness protection, and you could rat everybody out, and then the next scene is everybody getting shot. So she ratted all of her friends out.
That's why the house was on fire.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's why everybody was running out that building.
And everybody was getting killed and stuff. Yeah. It's like, that's because of her. She ratted everybody out.
I didn't even think about that.
So it's like, she's a fucking, yeah, like it's a hard
Before
thing
I
to
forget, let me remember this scene again, because I kept forgetting to say it. Mm-hmm. We'll go back to that. I am obsessed with that hospital scene. Obsessed.
Where the nurse is
I
like...
did not think anything of it until she was like, do you have diabetes? Nods her head. He's like, yes.
Well, the first thing she says, because he keeps saying his name's Jim Parker, and then she's like, I hear you, Bob. And then he's like, and she's like, do you have diabetes?
Nod. And he nods.
Did you get your insulin today?
Yeah. She shakes her head. He's like, no.
He's got to go upstairs. And then the other nurse.
I'm obsessed with the nurse, because the nurse is like, all right, we're going to check your blood. And then she uncuffs him, and she's like, you're going to go through the bathroom, go into the other room, and go down the fire escape. And he's like, right now? She's like, yes, right now. Just so polite and professional. Right now. And then she walks away. It's like, oh, like, I am so obsessed. And then Sensei is downstairs.
It's funny.
It's like, of course he is, with a beer waiting.
So funny. And that's what gets him, is the cop sees him take a sip of the beer.
Yeah.
And that's why he gets pulled over.
I thought it was because they were speeding for sure.
I think it's because he sees the cop and he's like, oh, lower the beer. And then he does this. But then I think, like, oh, he's sad.
You're a loser.
I know. It's like, that's what gets him, is drinking fucking beer.
Anyways, yeah, I didn't even realize she was a rat. I thought they thought she was a rat because she went in the witness protection program. And then that's why she left. And that's so sad, because he, like, got flowers because he got the award. He was all excited and he went to go see her.
Yeah. I think it's implied that she did rat, and that's why everybody died.
Well, that's what they said. That's what the chick said.
Yeah.
Regina, what's her name?
I think her name's DeAndre, I believe, in the movie. DeAndra, something like that.
Yeah, but the actress is Regina.
Regina King, I believe her name is.
Yeah, where she's like, your mother was a rat. And it was like, oh.
Well, she doesn't say it until later. It's the nun that says it first.
Yeah. Who, baby of a rat, is still a rat?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she's like, was my mom a rat? And she's like, yes. Yeah, it's...
I don't know, the movie's pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's no fair, okay? That... It's no fair that nobody ever killed anybody, and she did, and then she got away, and nobody else did.
Right. That's what's crazy, is she has, like, the mom has this mentality, like, I'm a freedom fighter and I'm going to change the world and blah, blah.
And
And
the
it's,
immediate time.
the second she gets in any sort of trouble, she fucks everybody over to save herself. She doesn't care about the world. She doesn't care about, you know what I mean? It's just like,
Did she rat on Bob?
you know what? I think she did because that's why they left, and that's why they're using fake identities.
Oh.
And that's why, like, the Billy Goat lives in Mexico because he had to flee.
Yeah, so what is up with that, by the way? I thought if you went to Mexico,
well, that's
they
why
couldn't get you.
Well, that's why he hired a bounty hunter to get him.
Is that the guy with the white charger?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
So
I got it. The white charger. I remember putting him in the car.
Yeah. So
I remember.
that he hired somebody to, like,
And then brought him to the border, and then I got it. I remember the white charger now. Right when I said the car, I was like, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, because I thought, so then I'm surprised that he never found the mom.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess she was really good at hiding. I don't know, but like that. So they did kind of talk about her a little bit. They said like, there's conflicting reports that she's either in Cuba or I didn't catch the second place, but she's in. I think it was like Honduras or something. But there's like two different places that she could potentially be in.
I'm surprised that they never put a hit on her.
Yeah, I mean,
Of all the people, she's the most important.
Yeah, but she ratted everybody out, and everybody got killed, and she's not really doing much anymore. So it's like whatever.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about Bob too. I think if it wasn't for this Christmas cult group, Sean Penn would have let Bob and the girl, do whatever the fuck they wanted. Like, it was just the fact.
Why would the Christmas group matter?
Because he needed to clean up the fact that he potentially had a kid. He didn't know if she was his kid. And if the Christmas group found out that he had a kid that was with the mixed race.
How wild that if the DNA test came back the opposite.
Yeah.
He would have just walked out of that nunnery.
What?
I said nunnery.
Nunnery.
Now.
It's not that. There has to be. There has to be a word. It's not a nut.
The nunnery.
Nunnery? That sounds like a fucking ice cream place. Nunnery, like.
It's not called the nunnery, but it's funny. Yeah. So
I don't know what the fuck it's called.
He left the nunnery.
There's got to be a word for it. It's not fucking gaggle, actually.
It's not gaggle. I googled it. It was literally called a community or a convent.
A commune would make sense, or convent would make sense.
Convent, something like that.
Anywho.
Yeah, then he would have left, and then.
Do you think he would have left though?
That's it. I feel like he actually would have.
Yeah, because there's no proof that he.
I just feel like there was way too much bullshit for him. I think he just wanted what he wanted, and to move on. But what I'm not a fan of is he got all these people to go search for these people. And then just call them off. And I guess he's the boss, so they don't ask questions. They just say, yes, sir, and move on.
Yeah.
But it's like, what would they have done? Nothing. You just, hey, you know what? Sorry, call it all off.
Yeah.
No questions.
Even, like, the idea that they're sending the army in to raid, like predominantly Mexican, like, jobs. Like the
factory.
The factory, the auto body shop, and for suspected heroin, that's false, right? Like, there was no heroin. They don't really explain it very well.
There was, because the sensei was a part of it, and he's like, they have all of my blah 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 chickens. Yeah,
but I don't think it has to do with heroin. I think it's more like that's where, like, illegal immigrants work and shit. I could be wrong. I don't fucking. I missed that. That's the one thing where I'm like.
Because they were all at those restaurants. And then the guy was like, I really like their chicken nuggets.
Because they needed a reason. He needed a reason to be in that city. Oh. So that's why they, like, called in the army on that. So he would be in the city with his group. Okay. But he told his collect group, like his, like, core group.
Yeah.
We're here.
Christmas group?
No. Like his army group. Yeah. His, like, military group. Like, we're here to collect this girl.
And this guy.
And black bag the other guy, right? So.
And black bag the other guy?
I think that's what he says, right?
I've never really heard that. Yeah.
It means, like, disappear them.
I got it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's clever. It's a clever way to say it instead of killing.
Yeah. I don't know. Anything else you want to say?
Not really.
No, I thought, yeah. The
I
more
thought it was okay.
the more I think about it, the more I'm like, it's pretty good. I'll probably watch it again. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. If I had to like rank Paul Thomas Anderson movies, it'd probably be closer to the bottom.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, don't you dare say close to the
No,
top.
no, no, no. Like
This guy did There Will Be Blood.
it's a fucking and Boogie Nights is
Like,
like, yeah, Boogie Nights is spectacular. There Will Be Blood spectacular. Magnolia's great. Punch Drunk Love is okay.
Magnolia was the frogs raining, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because that came out right after the Hunger Games, and everyone knew the main character as the Hunger Games.
No, that movie came out like the '99 or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I just knew him from the
Maybe
from
you watched it. Maybe
Magnolia.
you watched it like right.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Maybe you watched.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
And then he also goes on to do like The Master, which is pretty good. Phantom Thread's pretty good. Yeah, Inherent Vice is awesome. I like that movie. Licorice Pizza's great. Like so, it's like I think this movie's definitely near the bottom, but
Yeah.
you know, even the worst Paul Thomas Anderson movie is a pretty good movie. So anyway, cool. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's call it. All
All
right.
right. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.